drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spin move in zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
In punt formation.
The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Tony Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Throwing now is Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
As he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
7. Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
35-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Colts 35.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Lock. And be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as he went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Listen, never ask for play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw it is Lock. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Racing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. As a quarterback, he's struggling a little bit.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Lock gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. And this will be caught by Edwards. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now here's Pollard, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Off a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Las Vegas.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. final shot before half for Locke. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
We'll see how that recipe works.
3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Pollard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Fake here, direct snap to the outfield. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover and downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well in that play.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Locke. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. This will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. Taken in at the 11. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Colts.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They shank him back right around the 44. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Colts first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Rolling to his right. Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's a toss coming right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Rock going to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. That is caught by Cullen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Again, it's Lock. Knocked away and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lock now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with the pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They look to throw. It's locked. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here's another interception. He's picked up near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.